box for this month. What's up, everybody? I'm gonna roll the intro. What's going on, everybody? I'm Cigar Show Tim, and I wanted to come to you guys all live. I am on Instagram here, and I am here on YouTube as well, and wanted to jump on and say first, happy Monday. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I'm going to click here over to the comments, and right above, if you're on Facebook, there is a link. It's streamyard.com/Facebook. If you are not already associated with StreamYard, then go ahead and do that. Cigarhead Fred, what's going on, brother, over on Instagram? If you have not already done that, make sure you do that so that way I can see your name. So go ahead and jump into the comments, say hey, say good morning, say good middle of the day, whatever it is where you are. If you're on the East Coast, it's noon already, and what's for lunch? Brother Tim, what's going on? Un hombre llamado, what's going on? I hope you're doing well. DWT, what's going on YouTube? Val, good morning, CST. And yes, I can throw these up here. I have to remember that. There we go. So I am going to be smoking, I got already the Luxury Cigar Club core box for June. It came in my mailbox on Friday, I think, and I was happy and excited to see it. P. Rollin' One, what's going on YouTube? Hope you're doing well, brother. Peace and blessings to you as well. So let's reach down in here in my humidor, because I rearranged the studio and some things in here, and now I've got my humidor right here, so I don't have to go far to grab a cigar. I did not mean for that to rhyme, but that worked out pretty well, didn't it? The Smoking Gent, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. For anybody that is on Instagram, if you wanted to jump over to YouTube, feel free to do that. If you want to stay here, jump in the comments, and I'll be chatting with you guys there as well. DWT said, just soaking in the sun, drinking a nice cup of coffee. You know, it's funny you mentioned that, because I am drinking a nice cup of coffee myself. My Turbojet coffee. That is my campfire mug right there. Hey, bud, how are you? The Smoking Gent, I am doing well. It's been busy lately, but I am doing well. Really, today is just to hang out. I've told you guys all before that once a month or so, I'm going to come on with Luxury Cigar Club, what they've got in their box, and do an unboxing or smoke a cigar, have you guys pick it, and go from there. This month's Luxury Cigar Club box is different from any other one that I've had before, and I don't know if they've done this before, but at least for the core box, I don't believe they have. So what they are doing for this month is they are doing a complete domination and a takeover, as some people say, you know, in terms of Instagram. Oh, they're taking over the whole channel, all those kinds of things. But there is one manufacturer that is taking over all of the cigars in the core box for this month for Luxury Cigar Club. Let me set that down there. So let's get into it. Let's see what's in here, and then let's have you guys pick what you want me to smoke. Keep in mind, it is the morning time here. I have not had breakfast because I usually don't anyways. And so don't hit me too hard with the cigar. But let's open this up here. As you know, you usually get the card that is right here that comes in it that you can see there. It's got the QR code and all that there so that you can check out the information on all the cigars that are in your core box. You get a core sticker right there. I'll go up there for you guys so that way it's not super washed out and blown out. And then we get to the cigars inside the box here. And this month, like I mentioned, there is one brand that has taken over for all three of the cigars in the core box. For $18.99, guys, you really can't go wrong with Luxury Cigar Club. There are other subscription services out there, and I respect all of them. I really do. I support Luxury. Luxury supports me. I've known the guys basically since their beginning, which has been awesome to see how they've grown. They were just recently awarded Tobacconist of the Year by one of the customer-rated surveys. I couldn't think of the word. One of the surveys and votes out there. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. Val, you said raining now, should clear up early afternoon, and then I'll have a cigar. Nice. Val, yeah, no breakfast. Got milk. I do not have milk. Inside I do, but for my coffee, it's just black. That's how I roll. So in this month's core box, we have got 3 cigars from one manufacturer, as I've mentioned. They're calling it, I believe they're calling it the Domination, the Complete Takeover. And the first one in here, well, you'll know the manufacturer as soon as I do this. Plasencia. Plasencia is the manufacturer for this month. And if I can get them, here, I'll take it out of the cello. That way we don't have the crazy glare on it. And so the first one that we've got here is the 146 Cosecha, however you pronounce that. So there's that one right there for all of you to see. So that's the first one. Jaguayo 99, what's going on? Hope you're doing well today. The second one here is... Oh, and look at that. Cigar Head Fred decided to jump on here. I'm here watching you, Brother Tim. I had to switch over. Oh, IG was glitching. I apologize for that, Fred. So the second one we've got here is the Plasencia. This is the Reserva Original, and this is a smaller Vitola one. This looks like it is a Corona. And you know what? I would pull up what is in each of these, but I'm using my phone for Instagram, so that may not work too well, because then I won't be able to live stream. If I cover some of the light, well, there you go. That's what it is. And then last but certainly not least, and I will not be having this one this morning, James Irvin, what's going on? Hope you're doing well way over there in Germany. The Smoking Gent, that's the one to go with. Ooh, okay. You've already made it put in your guess there, put in your 2 cents, which I appreciate. And then the last one here is the Plasencia Alma de Campo, which I have not had. I have had the Alma Fuerte Sixto, which was a pretty good cigar. Not an incredible, amazing one, but not a terrible one. Glad you're doing well, James. That's awesome. So, those are the 3 cigars, and I think since the Smokin' Gent first said that I should go with the Reserva Original, which is right here, that is a good idea. Let's see what everybody else is. Hey, Tim, I don't know if it's YouTube or your cam, but your camera is a little fuzzy. I don't know. It may be YouTube. I'm not sure on that one. And then Alma de Campo wasn't a bad cigar at all. That's awesome. There was DWTs. Val says Del Campo. That is a big cigar for this morning. I'm not opposed to it, but I'm going to respect the Smokin' Gent because he was the first one to jump on and say, hey, that's the one to go with. So I'm going to go with that one. And the Smokin' Gent, if you want to jump over to YouTube, youtube.com/cigarshowtim is where I am live right now and streaming. If you wanted to switch over, feel free to do that. Oh, you're good on my end. Okay, well, there you go. I'm clear on your end. Bald Rob V, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. So I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Am I clear for everybody else on YouTube? Let me know. I need to get my cutter and lighter real quick that are behind me. It's okay for 720p. There you go, James. Going technical on me. So, lighter, cutter. All right, here we go. Let's get this cut and lit and get going. So I'm going to go with the Plasencia. Where did the footband go? There we go. Reserva Original. Clear here. All right, Bald Rob, thank you so much for that. Clear for me on YouTube. Okay, there we go. Well then, I'm not sure DWT what it is. Maybe it's just your internet connection. I don't know. Let me get my exhaust fan turned on. All right. And I've got a new test blend. Yes, 720 is much better. Okay, good. You were probably at 480 then, and that's just not good. Well, if it was 1080p, it would be kind of fun. Well done, James. Yes. Well, I'm glad 720p is much better for you. And there you go there. Yes, it would be. There we go, James. So let's get some cold draw notes. And yes, Lee Mac, I know you say quit the cold draw, don't do the cold draw. Totally get it. But I love the cold draw. I love doing the cold draw. I respect your opinion. Totally do. But I love the cold draw. Fred says, you're clear as day on my screen, brother. Beard looks great, my guy. Oh, thank you, Fred. Ooh. There's some instant sweetness on that. like a peach or an apricot kind of sweetness. Almost a strawberry, actually. Let's go to strawberry. Very interesting. There's like a strawberry sweetness on there. A little bit of earthy, a little bit of cinnamon. Let's get it lit up and go from there, huh? How many of you guys have had any of these from Plasencia? Go ahead and throw it down in the comments if you've had the Alma de Campo, if you have had the 146 Coseco, or if you have had this one, the Reserva Original. Let me know in the comments, and if you don't have a cigar, go grab a cigar and join me. And if you do have a cigar, tell me what you're smoking. Quakes 30, what's going on, brother? Hope you are doing well today. Cigarhead TV, I've had all of them. I am not surprised, Fred. You smoke a lot of cigars. Granted, I smoke quite a few too. I tend to go to a lot of my trusted favorites. And then just for my reviews or when sitting back. This is my man cave for anybody that's not familiar. That's my man cave chair. Yeah, I've got the acoustic panels and things in here so it doesn't echo and all that crazy stuff. But yeah, this is my man cave, and so I'll come in here and watch a movie because my computer screen is actually like a 36-inch TV. Actually, it's like a 42, I think is what it is. It doesn't matter. It's TV. But yeah, so this is my man cave. So I come out here and sit and have a cigar, and so sometimes I'll try out some new stuff. I had the Julius Caesar the other night, which was a phenomenal cigar. Val says, I like the cold draw mostly to see how the airflow draw is. Good idea, Val. James says the original Reserva was first called the Organic. They had to change the name. James, I'm interested. Why did they have to change the name from Organic? Cigar Head Fred saying what's up to Quakes. James says, but it's still all organic. Yes, cigars are all organic. Val saying what's up to Quakes. Quakes saying what's going on, Fred. And Val, what's going on, brother. James Irvin says the reason they had to change it from being called the Organic was because of the laws, evidently. So there you go. So on initial light up, that first puff was an awkward draw. Had to redo it. On initial light up, I'm getting some good baking spice, some savory notes. Bits in my mouth, evidently, too. Nice lighter. Bald Rob, thank you very much. It is a tabletop lighter from Lotus Vertigo. And yeah, I put one of my stickers on it. And I absolutely love it. Holds a ton of butane. It's a triple flame, triple torch, and it is awesome. I absolutely love it. So yeah, getting some savory baking notes, getting some earthiness. Wonder if CST will get the orange notes. Is this known for having a citrus flavor note in it? Let me know, guys, because if it is, then it was interesting that I got that sweet, fruity, almost like strawberry at the beginning. I can't smoke right now. My daughter has a sinus infection, and it got on me, so I have to chill. Smoke good for me. Will do that, Fred. Absolutely. Hope you're feeling better soon, and your daughter as well. On Instagram, Bald Rob says, need to find that one. Yes, look it up. I don't remember what the name of this one is. I can find out for you very easily. But I don't remember what the name of this one is. I believe this is actually a Vertigo. Vertigo and Lotus are the same company, but I believe this one is actually a Vertigo branded one. I need to find that one. I'm going to have a Fuente Magnum R54, says the Smoking Gent on Instagram. Very nice. Good choice. Nice smooth retro hill. Getting some breadiness coming through now. Almost like a spice cake, spice bread kind of flavor note coming through. Very nice. James said the original Reserva was one of the first boxes of cigars that I actually bought. Oh, good to know. Very cool. I like the size on this one. It's a good size. It maybe can... No, it's got to be a Corona. It's too small of a ring gauge to be a Robusto, I would think. Let's see if it says on the cello. That's the Coseca. And on here, the cello, it is 4 3/4 by 52. They're calling it a Robusto. Okay. Because it's a 52. It seems smaller than that. It seemed like it was probably a 48 or a 50, but I guess not. So yeah, this month in Luxury Cigar Club for the Core Box, they had a complete, I think they're calling it a domination according to their website, complete brand takeover. And Plasencia is the brand, obviously, that has taken over. And it's really cool. I'm excited because I hadn't had any of the three of these. I've heard about them, seen reviews, seen a bunch of my friends talk about them, all those kinds of things, but I had not had any of them myself. The Alma de Campo I almost had about a month ago. And went, actually it was a couple months ago when I was with Vic Evans, High Desert Man, and they had it at the lounge that I was at, and then I saw the Romeo y Julieta Reserva Real, and went with that one, and was very impressed with that one. Great, great, great cigar. The Blue Band was just a really good cigar to sit and enjoy while talking and hanging out with Vic, High Desert Man. Getting some bits in my mouth still from when I cut it. Just really good, smooth. Not overpowering spice. I'd say as far as strength so far, it's probably getting close to a medium. It's mild plus as it starts, but getting real close to a medium. And so that's where I'm at. Fred says, thanks, Brother Tim. When I'm able to smoke again, I'll be smoking either the God of Fire 2006 or the Balmoral Añejo XO. Fred, that Añejo XO is a phenomenal cigar. I don't know if you've had that one yet, but bro, that is a very, very good cigar. I had that one probably about a year and a half ago, and was really impressed with it. So much so that obviously I it's a memorable cigar for me. James says, I like the original Reserva better than the Coseca 146. Good to know. I like that opinion. P. Roland says, smoking a Reserva Original and Cortez. It's my go-to morning cigar. Great choice, Brother Tim. Thank you, P. Roland. What's going on? Thank you for that. And then Fred over here on YouTube is saying, what's up to, P. Roland is saying, what's up to Fred. Michael Wells, morning. Oh, wait, morning. There we go. What's going on, Michael? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing the unboxing for Luxury Cigar Club for the core box for June. It came early to me this month. Yes. And so it's a complete takeover, a complete domination by Plasencia. So it came with the Reserva Original, which is a Robusto, 4 3/4 by 52 is the size. The second one that was in there was the Plasencia 146 Coseca. And the third one was the Plasencia Alma de Campo. So those are the three cigars that came in the core box for Luxury Cigar Club for the month of June. And like I've told you guys before, I try to come on here about once a month with the LCC stuff and let you guys know what's in the box, have you guys pick one, I smoke it, and that's what I'm doing this morning. Fred says, I haven't had it yet, so you just picked the cigar for me, brother. Thank you. Absolutely. Quake saying, what's going on to Michael? Fred saying, P-Roll, what's up? Putting stock away and organizing is what Michael's up to. And then Val is over here saying, hey, Michael, as well. If you guys have not, short commercial break, if you guys have not checked out Little Guy Cigar Shop, I just had your stickers here. Here we go. See, right here. If you guys have not checked out Little Guy Cigar Shop, I strongly encourage you to do so. LittleGuyCigarShop.com. Michael Wells runs it. He's a good buddy of mine. And quick shipping, customer service, he just takes care of people in the greatest of ways. He took a lot of notes on how to run an online cigar retailer and has put into practice so many phenomenal things and has grown really well and is doing great. So if you have not checked out littleguyscigarshop.com, you absolutely need to do that. They feature a ton of phenomenal boutique brands that I absolutely love. Yes, Michael, of course, you are very welcome for the plug. And so go and check out Little Guy Cigar Shop, all the boutique brands that you would want, in my opinion. And he's going to be bringing in some more soon, if I'm not mistaken. But he's got Casa Cuevas, he's got 1502, he's got Espinosa, he's got EP Carrillo, and I believe he still does have some of the number one and highest rated number one cigar by Cigar Aficionado, the Pledge, in stock. Mathis Bailey, what's going on? Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're doing well today. He does have the Pledge in stock, last I knew. So go and check him out, see what brands he's got, and try something new from what he has to offer. He's got Patina. He's got so many different great boutique brands that are up and coming. I mean, Patina, their Maduro, I believe, by... I think it was Cigar Snob. I could be wrong. It was Cigar Dojo was the most underrated cigar of the year. And so that was a phenomenal thing for Patina. Yeah, I mean, Mo with Patina is just such a good guy. And Michael was saying, yes, Pledge is in stock. So if you have not checked out the EP Carrillo Pledge, you have got to do it. Go to littleguyscigarshop.com. And go and make a purchase and get those, and get any of his samplers, whether it's the Casa Cueva sampler, whether it's, I know Martina Maya did, I think, a morning sampler and a couple different ones. You've got to go and check him out. So go do that. There, commercial break over. Grab my cigar rest and ashtray, because nobody likes to ash on themselves, right? Cigarhead Fred, good question here. Cigarhead TV, Tim, which size in the Pledge did you enjoy more, the Sojourn or the Prequel? Honestly, I enjoyed the Sojourn better. Not by much. They're both really good, and here's why I enjoyed the Sojourn better. The Prequel was the award-winning one, which didn't surprise me, because Robusto is one of the most popular Vitolas here in the States, but it didn't surprise me at all, just because it was sort of expected, I guess, when you hear that there was a size of it that was selected, that they went with the Sojourn, which is just, that they went with the Prequel, because it's just a Robusto. It's a box press Robusto, and then also the Sojourn is a box press Toro. They like to name their cigar Vitolas uniquely, so that's what they went with. And so I enjoyed the Sojourn better, and here's why. The reason being, you get more of the cigar, and the amazing flavors, the transitions and everything, just last longer. Plain and simple, that's why I enjoyed it more. I've had both of them. I've enjoyed both of them a lot. The Prequel is a phenomenal cigar. But the Sojourn, for me, just beat it out because there's more cigar to enjoy. And that's really what it came down to. And EP Carrillo blends specifically per the Vitola that they're, blending for. So that's what a lot of manufacturers do. But Ernesto has gotten so good at being able to blend for each specific Vitola, whether it's the inch, and he blends specifically for that ring gauge, whether it's any of the other ones, the Encore, whether it was the Majestic size, whether any of their other stuff, where they've got the E3 size. EP Carrillo is really good at being a master blender in his craft and being looked at as the Padrino and all those different things, because he is that good. So Fred, that's the answer to that. That's the long answer, because, well, I don't give short answers. You should know that by now. But I enjoyed the Sojourn better. I still have an entire box of the Sojourn. I bought them, fortunately, just before they were announced as number one. I actually bought Little Guy Cigar Shop's last 2 boxes they had in stock. And yeah, so I had 2 boxes. I've given a few away to my father-in-law for his birthday, things like that. And so I've still got an entire box to myself. Fred says, Brother Tim, you and I both had the same experience. I totally agree with you about the Sojourn. Yeah, it's just a longer experience, plain and simple. There's no other way to put it. It was just enjoying that phenomenal cigar for a longer time, and I'm not going to argue that. So I've got a new test blend for Turbojet Coffee that I'm drinking this morning, and it's for a house blend Christmas, or a house Christmas blend is what it's going to be. The name is not yet decided. I'm going back and forth between a few different ones, but I'm trying it out this morning, and I'm enjoying it so far. Should I slurp in the microphone for all of you? I can't stand it when people do that, so I'll stop that now. I see some people that are jumping in on YouTube. Go ahead and check in. Let me know that you're here. Who else hanging out with me? I'm smoking the Plasencia original, a Reserva original in the Robusto size. It came in the Luxury Cigar Club core box for June. And Plasencia did a complete domination for the month. I know anybody that's been watching since the beginning, you've heard this a couple times, but I wanted to make sure everybody knew about it. And if you guys have not checked out Luxury Cigar Club, please go and do that. Wow, the glare on there is terrible. Luxury Cigar Club, go and check them out. The guys are just so good. Chris and Ben are good buddies of mine, and they're doing it really, really well. And there's Michael Wells. That's a great morning stick. You know what? I am agreeing with you on this, Michael. It is a good morning stick so far. I'm enjoying it. The burn is doing really well. I'll show here. That's where the burn is at. Nearly razor straight. It even has a little bit of that mascara line on it. So doing really well. And we all know that Nestor is so good at what he does that Plasencia just puts out quality cigars. And for $18.99 to have three well-known Plasencia cigars in it, you really can't go wrong with the core box with Luxury Cigar Club. I haven't looked up the MSRP on this, but we know it's going to be well above the $18.99. Bald Rob, it is, what was the club again? It is Luxury Cigar Club, LCC for short, but luxurycigarclub.com. Go and check them out. You can sign up for the core box. You can sign up for any of the different levels that they have that are available, because they have a lot of different options, whether it's the Palladium or any of the other levels that they have, and they only go up. So core box, you get 3 a month guaranteed. Some months they throw in a 4th one just for fun and just for a thank you to all the subscribers. And so that is what you get every month. You get 3 cigars for $19 plus shipping, and you really just can't go wrong. So I'm still getting some of the savory baking spices. I'm going to tap the ash because I am not one to go for the long ash competition. Ooh, there's like a toasted bread, almost like a gingerbread kind of note coming through on this one. And it's probably influenced by the coffee. And if you guys haven't checked out my series that I did on the drink debate, how whether or not your drink that you're enjoying with your cigar affects the flavors in your cigar, please go and check that out on my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Really, really informative and educational. And I was impressed and surprised to learn at all the different things, at all the different ways the drink you enjoy can impact your cigar. But I'm picking up like a sweet gingerbread cookie kind of flavor note. Bald Rob, you are very welcome for that information, and thank you for the thumbs up there. Just very smooth, very good flavor on it. The draw on it is not very tight. It's not very loose. It's right in the middle of the road. It's right where I like it. You can tell that you're getting a good draw on it, but you're not having to work at it, and that's really, really nice. So I'm enjoying the cigar so far. What about you guys? Michael, are you smoking anything while you're putting away stock right now? And the smoking gent, how's that Fuente Magnum R treating you? Let me know how your cigar is going. And anybody else that's got a cigar lit up, P-Rollin' or anybody else, let me know what you're smoking. And how it's treating you so far. And I would love to know. I am fixing to go smoke something. There's James Irvin. James, I'm surprised you weren't already. Although it's probably what, I don't know, 6 o'clock in the evening your time, something like that, probably, maybe later, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 11 o'clock. I could guess all the numbers. There's only 24 of them. Well, technically 12, but what time is it where you are in Germany? Smoking Gent, delicious. First time having this one. Good. Glad to hear it. That's awesome. Michael says, nope, no smoking in the house. It's already in the 90s this morning, so maybe this evening I will. Oh, there we go. Ooh, I was really close. Actually, 6:30. I think I guessed around, in the 6 o'clock hour. I'm getting pretty good at this time, difference thing. Purely a lucky guess. Let's be real here. 18:30 though. Very nice. 6:30 p.m. So yes, James, if you just had dinner, if not, have dinner, smoke a cigar, and go from there. The Smoking Gent says, I like the sun-grown rosado wrapper on it. That's awesome. So what wrappers do all of you enjoy? Let's go with that. The Smoking Gent had that comment there on Instagram and said that he likes the sun-grown rosado wrapper. What is your favorite wrapper? I know 2 years ago the big wrapper was the Ecuadorian Habano. I know the Connecticut Broadleaf, took off quite a bit. I know that a lot of Connecticut shade wrappers have come out where it's a little bit stronger. So what is your favorite wrapper that you enjoy? Brett Kelly, what's going on, brother? Hope you are doing well. Waiting for my cigars to get here. Just joined Stogie Bird. Nice. I hear a lot of good things about Stogie Bird. Good for you. James said, just had dinner. That's why I ain't smoking yet. Very nice. Brett, side note, did you see with your coffee order and how there were some challenges with the mug the first time? I went through because it was the right thing to do and actually refunded you the cost of that mug when you ordered it the second time. I just want to make sure that you saw that credit go back to you and just let you know that was something. I know you didn't ask for it, but it was what I needed to do. I wanted to make it right, so just wanted to make sure you saw that. Michael Wells over here on YouTube is saying that he, actually Val First says, no smoking in the house, rule applies to me too, except it's rainy now. Yeah, no smoking in the house absolutely applies to me. That's why I have my man cave studio and smoke in here. Michael Wells says, the Mata Fina is one of my favorites as well. As well as a good Corojo. Absolutely a good Corojo. And speaking of Corojo wrappers, Casa Cuevas, their new Patrimonio, is a Corojo wrapper, and I should be getting those to try out pretty soon here and review on my channel. So look for that coming up in the next couple weeks, hopefully. Brett said I did see that. Perfect. Just wanted to make sure, brother, that you knew that. I wanted to take care of you. I appreciate you being a customer of Turbojet Coffee, and I just wanted to make sure that you were taken care of. So guys, if you have not already, obviously it helps with the YouTube's algorithms. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up on this video if you like it. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. Either way, it helps me out. So if you could do that, I would greatly appreciate it. What questions do you guys have for me? We heard from a few people as far as what their wrapper of choice for cigars happens to be. Yeah. What questions do you guys have for me? Michael Wells says, nice, they should be coming in soon. I definitely ordered a good amount. And I'm sure Shadow Smokers Legion, shout out to the Legion, boop, right there. I'm sure SSL will swoop up a large portion of that right away. On Instagram, Smoking Gent said, San Andres is delicious too. Yes, the Mexican San Andres wrapper is a good one. If you like that little bit of sweeter spice in your cigar, then the Mexican San Andres is a great one for you to go with. I know Bob the Cigar Guy loves, as he just calls it now, the MSA. He loves the MSA wrapper, and it is a very good wrapper for cigars. I enjoy quite a few cigars that have it on there as the wrapper. So yes, very, very good. I enjoy it. So finished with the first third. Flavor notes are pretty similar. That gingerbread cookie is sort of tapered down, and it's now more of just like a good, nope, there, long finish. Gingerbread just came back in. Smoking Gent on Instagram said the Cameroon is great too. Yes, the Cameroon wrapper is great. The AJ Fernandez New World Cameroon is probably one of my top, if not my top, Cameroon wrapped cigars. That is a phenomenal, phenomenal cigar. But the gingerbread cookie's still there. Still got that savory baking spice in there. There's a little sweetness in there as well. And so the cigar is transitioning a little bit, but actually holding on to the first third notes quite a bit as well. Michael said, a well-fermented and aged MSA is awesome. Yes, absolutely. Could not agree more. Little bit of like white pepper spice starting to come through. Not on the retrohale, but just come through on the regular draw. I keep getting little bits in my mouth. Isn't that fun? The Smoking Gent on Instagram said, have you had any of the Don Carlos with a Cameroon wrapper? I have not. I have not had any of the Fuente Don Carlos in the Cameroon wrapper. I do have an Eye of the Shark in my humidor that I've had for, gosh, well over a year now. I'm going to have to light that one up soon. That's a good cigar that I was given by a buddy of mine, Andy. Michael Wells, yes, he agrees. The New World Cameroon is one of the best values for Cameroon on the market. Could not agree more. I think it's like a, Michael, help me out. I want to say it's like an $8 or a $9 cigar. Great price, great cigar. Can't go wrong with it. But yeah, I think it's about an $8 or a $9 cigar, which means in California here it's like a $12 cigar. Yeah, white pepper's creeping up a little bit. Not burning or stinging. It's not spicery level at all. That's for sure. Almost like a nice brown sugar kind of finish to it. The gingerbread now has pretty much faded off. I'm not getting it with the retrohale or anything. With the long finish, haven't gotten that. It's transitioning more to like a brown sugar bread kind of a note. And yeah, there you go. Michael is saying, Michael is saying on YouTube between $6 to $9 now. Used to be $5 for the Robusto. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was about $6 to $9, 8 or 9, 7 to 8, something around there. James is saying enjoying a Plasencia Reserva 1898. Good for you. You know what, Plasencia domination. That's just how it's going to be this month. Smoking Jen on Instagram says, what does white pepper taste like? I do a lot of slow smoking meat. I've got a smoker, a 55-gallon drum for smoking meat. It's a vertical drum smoker, and I use a lot of dry rubs. And I've created one for most of my meat, whether it's my pork or pork ribs, pulled pork. I put it on tri-tip. I put it on chicken. I put it on a lot of different things, and there's white pepper in it. It doesn't have quite the punch of the black pepper. So black pepper has more of like that spice with that sort of pepper zing to it. White pepper is just sort of that zing only, if that's a way to describe it. I don't know if that does it justice, but that's sort of what I say for white pepper. It doesn't have that like spicy like kick to it. It's just got that nice subtle like pepper zing kind of tingle without that overpowering kind of spice note to it. Michael is saying had an Almaforte Robusto that had been resting for about 2 years Saturday night. Ooh, nice. I see some people jumping in. You're welcome, Smoking Gent. Neat, thanks. See some people jumping in here. Go ahead and check in. Let me know who's watching. If you're smoking anything, thank you for joining me. I've been doing a live unboxing and smoke/review of the Luxury Cigar Club core box for the month of June, and it was a complete domination takeover by Plasencia. I've got the Plasencia Reserva Original and Robusto size right now, and then it also came with the Alma del Campo and the 146 Coseco. And so I think it's Coseco. It's spelled Cosecha. Oh, Coseca. Yeah, I have been doing it wrong. And then on the bottom, the footband says Coseca Privada. So that is what the 3 cigars are for Luxury Cigar Club for this month. And yeah, I want to talk about the band on this really quick, because there's the primary band, there was the foot band that said Reserva Original, and then there's one up at the cap that has the P for Plasencia, and I know the lighting sort of washes it all out. There we go on Instagram, you can see it right there. There's that, and the band is white with that sort of golden copper color on it, and this isn't going to focus or do anything probably for you guys. Oh, there we go. For you guys on YouTube. So that's what it looks like right there. Really, really well done, well designed. And Plasencia, in my opinion, is probably one of the best designed band brands, manufacturers out there right now, because they go from simple and basic with the Alma de Campo to much more elaborate and ornate, like with this one. And so I just really like their bands. I like what they do. I like their design. Nestor is really just really good at making things aesthetically pleasing and stand out and pop out when you're walking through a humidor. Michael Wells said Alma del Campo is a good one as well. Yes, when I've got a couple hours to sit and relax and enjoy this one, I absolutely will. Maybe I'll review it on my channel for this month or in the coming months. Who knows? We'll see. Val then says, I think white pepper doesn't have the bitterness, but definitely has the zing. There you go. That's not a bad way of putting it. It doesn't have that bitterness of black pepper, but it's got that zing. You know, like I was saying, there's still that zing there, but it's not that like harsh, like bite to it. So Val, yeah, good input on that one. Great smoke output, as you can see. The draw is still right there at a good medium draw. Not too light, not too tight of a draw. Cigar Head Fred says, Tim, have you smoked the barbecue pig yet? I have not. I am not a member of Privada Cigar Club or, you know, LCA with what Brian DeCinda is doing. I did review an Espinosa LCA one this past week on my channel. It was the Hialeah Gardens by Espinosa. Phenomenal box press Toro. Great cigar. Go ahead and check out that review. But no, I have not had the barbecue pig yet, and I don't get most of the LCA stuff just because I just haven't jumped on that train yet. What ring sizes came in the core box? So ring gauges for the Plasencia Original Reserva is a 52. The Coseca 146 is a 52 as well. They call it the San Agustin. It's a 6 1/4 by 52. And then the Alma del Campo is not listed on there, but I would guess that this is probably a Gordo size. Actually, it's longer than that. It's probably a 6 1/2 by 58 or 60. It's a larger ring gauge. So I'd say, you know what I need to get? I need to get from Cigar Prop. I need to get his cigar measurement tool that has the ring gauges on there and how long the cigar is. I need to get that. So Val, those are the ring gauges and the sizes that are in there. Like I said, this one that I'm having is a 52 ring gauge. I'm going to read that again because it didn't seem like it's a 52, but yeah, it's saying it's a 52. And then the Coseca is a 52 as well, and then the Alma del Campo is probably a 58 or a 60. I'm going to guess that it's a 60. Smokin' Gent said, so it's the tingly feeling on the younger, on the tongue, typo, on the tongue with the bitterness. Yeah, I guess you could put it that way. That's probably a good way of putting it as well. Everybody's going to be different. Everybody's got their own opinion of how flavor notes hit them, and it's you know, very subjective as to how you interpret what those flavors are. Cigarhead TV says, does Little Guy Cigar Shop have the new Mill Diaz 2021? No, Little Guy Cigar Shop does not carry crown heads at this point. I don't know, Michael, if you're looking at carrying crown heads in the future. but he does not have the New Mil Diaz 2021 limited as part of his portfolio, as part of what he offers. Val says, I thought the Del Campo looked like a 60. Yeah, that's my take on it too, Val. I would say that it's a 60 ring gauge. Based on looking at it and how all of that is, I would definitely say it's a 60, and it's either 6.5 or 7 inches long. It may be a 7x60. I honestly don't know off the top of my head, but looking at it, that's what I'm getting. And like I said, I need to hit up Kevin and buy one of his cigar, whatever the tool is that he calls it, the measurement tool. Official Blackline Luxuries joined. What's going on? I don't know if this is James or who it is, but hope you are doing well. I am reviewing the Luxury Cigar Club core box for this month, for June, and smoking the Plasencia right now, the Plasencia Reserva Original in the Robusto size, and really enjoying it. Great cigar. Michael Wells says, I've got a list of brands that I want to carry as growth warrants. There you go. Fred, there's your answer. So he has a list of brands. It sounds like Crown Heads is one of them, but that's up to Michael and what he wants to do with Little Guy Cigar Shop. Getting a little bit sweeter now. Yeah, still a good savory baking spice with some sweetness in it. The long finish on there, though, it's pretty impressive. The flavor lingers in your mouth. It's got a nice long finish on the cigar, and that still that breadiness is really the most prominent flavor note on the long finish now. And the coffee's good too. This is my first time trying it. I actually roasted it last night for a couple test blends for my Christmas house blend for this year for Turbojet Coffee. I'm still going to have my Christmas Cheer, which was a huge hit last year when I launched. And then the Fireside Winter Blend is still going to be available as well. I've got quite a few people that really enjoyed that one. It's a little bit of a sweeter coffee, even though it's a medium roast. It's just a little bit of a sweeter coffee naturally. And now I'm going to have this one where the name is yet to be determined. I've got a couple, prospective names, but it all depends on how the coffee tastes and sort of what I'm thinking and the motivation behind naming it. So we'll see. Michael then says, people can also shoot me suggestions of things they'd like to see as well. Crown Heads is one on the radar. So everybody on Instagram at Little Guy Cigar Shop, shoot Michael manufacturers that you'd like to see him carry, and who you'd love to, what manufacturers you want to purchase from Michael, who you think he should carry, and obviously based on pricing and what makes sense for him and his portfolio and what he's going to bring in is the determining factor for that. But shoot him a DM at Little Guy Cigar Shop. If you're not following him already, then you absolutely should be, because he posts content, and then with his website, when you subscribe for his marketing emails, he doesn't spam you. He sends out when there's different sales, when he gets something new in, when he gets something restocked. It's not an inundation of messages and spamming you with information. It's just very straight to the point, informative, great sales. When he gets deals from the manufacturers, he passes them on to you guys, the customers, and supporting an online cigar retailer that does that is exactly, for me, exactly what you want, because they're really caring about the cigar enthusiast, not about the dollar. Yes, it's about making money as well, but when you get a good deal from a manufacturer and you can pass it on to the customers, that's when you know that somebody really cares about the customers. Getting close to the band now. Smoking time on this right now, so far I'm at about 49 minutes. Take off the band. Let's see how this comes off, if it comes off clean. Starting to shred a little bit. No, I like this band. Let's see if I can wiggle it off. Let's tap the ash off and then see from there. because I don't like messing up bands. There we go. Singe it a little bit. And so here is the band. I decided to slide it off, singe the bottom of it just a little bit there. And then there you go, right up here. If I cover my face, maybe it'll bring it into focus. Maybe. Singe the bottom of it just a little bit. That didn't get into focus much at all. But it is what it is. And yes, Michael said, agreed. The deals are for you all. I'm working on a couple deals right now. Awesome. When you're able to share them, Michael, I will expect to see an email. Yes, the Smokin' Gent, you can usually slide the top band off. That's exactly what I did. I did slide it off. People that struggle getting the bands off, some manufacturers, they just put them on too tight or they put on too much glue. It pulls off part of the wrapper. Never a fun thing. But I was able to slide it up and off over the shoulder of the cigar. But a lot of people try to take off the band prematurely. I've seen that a lot with a lot of cigar smokers. They'll go and they'll try and take it off when they're, barely starting the cigar or halfway through it or whatever it is. And the cigar, as you smoke it down, it will warm up the band. It'll warm up the glue that's there and usually makes it a whole lot easier to slide off. So if anybody struggles with getting the cigar band off, that would be my recommendation to them, is to go ahead and do that. Let the cigar naturally warm up the glue and everything in there, and it's usually easier to take off once you get down to the band, and do it that way. So that's what I did, and it was starting to shred just a little bit, not much, but I like the band, and I didn't want to mess it up other than the little singe that I put on it from, obviously, smoking it down to the band. But the burn on here, you guys can see, it is still nearly razor straight. There's a little bit of a bump right there. Not bad. Nice straight, mascara line again. And the foot, I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, it just keeps smoking and smoking on its own and doing really well. And great smoke output. Pepper's coming in a little bit more. I didn't retro on that one because I just wanted to see without retrohaling what the flavor notes were like. Pepper's coming in a little bit more. Not a black pepper, still a white pepper, just a little stronger. And then it transitions into that spice bread kind of note. The sweetness is pretty much gone now. Not picking up any sweetness at all. But really, really solid cigar. Ooh, that coffee brought out a good nutty flavor. It's probably the coffee because I know the blend in it, and so there's some nutty notes in there. Ooh, that's good. Some chocolate, some nuttiness in the coffee. That's exactly what I was going for. So any other questions or thoughts on what you'd like me to review coming up? There's some cigars that I was given, or a cigar that I was given by Cigar Titan, good buddy of mine, and it's the Foundation Cigars. It's the Tabernacle. It's the box press Churchill, I believe. I don't know what they call that vitola. Nick Melillo named that specific vitola, if he named it something different for them. But I've got that to review. I've got a couple others that I was given. I've got some new stuff on its way to me. I should have the new stuff from Big Sky Cigars landing in my mailbox in the next couple days here. I should have the new Patrimonio from Casa Cueva Cigars coming soon. So I've got some new stuff that's going to be coming down the pipeline review-wise, some new cigars that are out that I'm really excited to try. Big Sky Cigars, I've enjoyed for now the last year and a half, 2 years since I was made aware of them through Barrel Burners, that cigar club there. Great club. If you're not a part of it, I highly recommend it. They're very active, very involved, especially on Discord. That's their main location where they hang out, socialize. They have, a virtual herf nearly every day of the week, which is awesome. So that if you want to have some fun with some fellow cigar enthusiasts and some brothers of the leaf, then that would be a good club to join. But yeah, I've got some new stuff on its way to me, and I'm excited about it. And Michael says Tabernacle is great, but it's a kicker. Nick Melillo, the blender of the original Liga Privada blends. Yes, Nick Melillo, when he was with Drew Estate, he he's one of those success stories where he started out in the fields, working the tobacco, and then worked his way up to being a blender. And yes, he did the original Liga Privada blend when Steve Saka was still there with Drew Estate, and did that. And he is absolutely talented. When you talk to really a lot of the manufacturers, and you ask, which master blenders are in your top, few of people that are doing it right, Nick Melillo's name comes up in the large majority of them. You've got Nick Melillo, EP Carrillo, some people say Saka, some people say this person, that person, but quite a few people really give Nick Melillo the credit that he deserves and the accolades that he deserves for what he does in his blends, because he is just a magician when it comes to putting together great flavors. And I've had the Tabernacle Havana seed. I've had the Tabernacle, what is it, the 142. I've had a few of the different ones, the Tabernacles that are there. I did have the Wise Men. That one was really good, the El Wawense. In fact, I think that's actually the one that I have from Cigar Titan. I think it's the El Wawense, which he really likes. I don't remember if it's the Tabernacle. I don't remember. But I've got that. And then I did have the the El Wawense 5-year Anniversario in the Perfecto, and did not care for it a whole lot. I did a review on it, and it, for me, was not a nub-worthy cigar. But you know what? That's what is great about cigars, is everybody's palate is subjective, and some people love cigars that other people don't care for, and that's what's great, because there are so many cigars to check out and try. And Michael says, yeah, Nick is such a chill guy. Michael, you probably got to meet him and talk with him a little bit when you were at TPE recently, about a month ago. And so I'm sure when I go to TPE next year, I wasn't able to make it this year because of some scheduling conflicts, but TPE is on my list next year to go to. I will not be going to PCA this year. I've got some different things going on, and just won't be at PCA, but yeah, TPE is definitely on my list. I know there are a lot of different trade shows and things coming up. There's Big Smoke coming up. Rocky Mountain Cigars is coming up. And it's nice to see that the trade show and the consumer show aspect of the cigar community is coming back to life. Having been in the event industry for the last 20 years, being able to see the event industry come back is very nice, because hopefully soon I'll be able to get back into the industry and start working and doing that. I'll still continue Turbojet Coffee, still continue all those things, but it will be nice to get back into that, and it'll be nice to just see, as we've already seen, the trade shows come back, doing well, not having, outbreaks of COVID, different things like that. As the vaccinations are coming out, I'm not going to get into the vax, no vax. That's your own personal opinion on that, and I'm not going to bother sharing mine. It is what it is. But it's nice to see that that the trade shows are coming back. Michael says, I got invited to PCA, got to figure out if I can make it out there for a couple days. That would be awesome, Michael, if you can make it out there. I was really looking forward to going to PCA this year. Talked with Luis Cuevas, talked with some other people. Brandon, obviously, Cigar Mechanic, who we do Down to the Nub with right there, or who I do Down to the Nub with, or if you're on Instagram, right there. Yeah, I talked with a couple people, and just it's not going to work out. I've got a memorial for a friend that passed away tragically back a couple months ago, and his birthday is that weekend, and so we're going to be doing a memorial. So I'm going to be flying out to Michigan with my wife, and we're going to be spending time with my buddy's widow and some friends, and we're all going to get together and celebrate Cowboy's life. His nickname's Cowboy. His name's Kyle. Celebrating Cowboy's life and honoring him. And so that is the same weekend as PCA, so that's why I won't be there. So I'm going to have some different summertime sales going on for Turbojet Coffee coming up. I have added quite a bit of merchandise to the store. If you haven't checked it out, turbojetcoffee.com. And we've got this campfire mug that I've been using this morning with the logo on it. We've got a 22 ounce or 24 ounce, I think it's 22 ounce insulated bottle, if you will, screw-on cap, that keeps coffee hot for hours and hours and hours. And there's t-shirts, there's hats, there's all sorts of different things that have been added to that shop. So if you've not checked out turbojetcoffee.com, please go ahead and do that. And I don't roast the coffee until it's ordered, so it's as fresh as possible when it gets to you, because that's the experience that I think everybody should enjoy. And fresh coffee is just so much better than the stale stuff you get from the store. And I've got subscriptions available where you can get 2 bags every week, 2 bags every month, or 4 bags every week, or 4 bags every month. You get to pick the blends. You get to pick what you want. If you want to change your subscription or what you're getting, then you just email me and we adjust it, and we do that. But if you want to check out turbojetcoffee.com and see what I've got to offer, if you're a coffee enthusiast, or you just need coffee for life, because let's face it, I do agree water is essential for life, but it's because you can't make coffee without it. But if you want to check out Turbojet, I would appreciate it. And one of the new things, Michael, I know that you've ordered, and some other people that are on have ordered from me before. One of the new things that I just activated is if you have ordered from turbojetcoffee.com, there's a members area now where you actually can log in, and you'll be able to see all of your orders. You'll be able to see the status of all the orders and all of that. So you'll be able to log in and have an account and see all that information with your address, with your, you can, store your card information there. So you've got your own wallet, you've got your account information, order status, order history, all of that is available on there. So you'll be able to have all of that now moving forward at Turbojet Coffee, which is awesome. DWT says coffee for life. Yes, coffee for life. Absolutely. Could not agree more. Especially because coffee is life. And yes, Val, coffee, the elixir of life. Coffee is absolutely life. One, because it helps support my family and helps support my boys with, paying for Little League and different activities and scouts and things that we do. It's going to support my family. So if you are a coffee person and enjoy good coffee, fresh coffee, there's everything from light roasts all the way through Italian roast, which is the darkest of the dark oily beans. Then Turbojet Coffee may be something you want to check out. There you go, Brett. Just made it easier to spend more money on coffee. You're welcome, Brett. Yes, the subscription service makes it easy to spend money on coffee. And the newest blend that is out, that came out about a month ago, is the family blend. So that family blend is something that I've been drinking for months now here. And it's a combination. I did a custom blend with some of the beans that I have. And, it's something that I blended and mixed for myself. My brother now buys it. My dad drinks it. Travis and Brittany Acord buy it and drink the family blend. Daniel Martin just ordered some. And so it's my newest one, and it is my go-to. It's darker. There's some chocolate, some nutty notes. There's some good spice in there, a little bit of sweetness. Really, really good coffee, obviously, in my opinion, because I roast it and I make it. But just a really, really good blend. And so that family blend is up and available for you all to check out and purchase. And then coming soon to Turbojet Coffee, I am going to be having 1.5 pound bags available. So look for that to come out soon. So my bags right now are 12 ounces, which is industry standard for coffee. So there's going to be 1.5 pounds, which is essentially 2 bags of those coffee in one bag. And so that'll be coming out soon so that you don't have to order as often. And if you do the subscription service, then you get more coffee and you get to enjoy it, and it is that much better. So there will be a subscription model for that also. That'll be separate from the other ones because the current subscription model features just those 12-ounce bags. So I'm going to be adding that to it. So flavor, as I'm through the second third, getting into the final third now, that gingerbread's coming back. It's a good cinnamon note. There's that sweetness there. There's that breadiness. Really, really good. It's literally like having a gingerbread cookie right now with the cinnamon, the nutmeg, that spice that's in there, that breadiness. It's really good. James, yes, absolutely. In the family blend, do all the beans wear clothes? They do. Their clothes are made of oil, and they are covered in their oily clothes. Yes, so you could say that they wear clothes because my family does not walk around naked. Got a little bit more of a spice on that retro. Still not spicery level. A little more of a tingly spice in my mouth now. But that gingerbread note just keeps coming in over and over. The cinnamon, the nutmeg, the breadiness, that good savory baking spice is there. It's just a really, really good cigar. And like Michael Wells said earlier, yeah, it is a great morning cigar. I completely agree with it. I'm glad that the Smoking Gent said, hey, you should check that one out. That sounds perfect. And with the time that I'm going to spend with all of you today, perfect amount of time. I think we're going on just over an hour and 5 minutes, so I've got probably another 10 minutes or so left on this, and that'll be it. But been a really, really good cigar from Luxury Cigar Club from the core box for this month, for June. So throw in the comments, everybody, what cigar clubs or subscription services. I know, I think it was you, Brett, that mentioned Stogie Bird. What subscription services or clubs do you guys all belong to? Which ones do you like? Which ones do you enjoy? I know we had on Instagram, Black Lion Luxuries jumped on for a little while and was checking in. What other clubs do you have? There's Stogie Bird, there's Pravada, there's obviously Luxury Cigar Club, which I am partial to and support, and they support me likewise by supporting and sponsoring my channel. But there's just a lot of clubs out there. There's My Cigar Pack, there's My Monthly Cigars, there's a whole bunch of different clubs out there. What clubs do you guys participate in or subscribe to or are members of, or whatever way that you want to describe it? Throw it down in the comments. Let me know which ones you are affiliated with, and go that route. There you go, Brett. I'll be posting in SSL later what I get. Very cool. Very nice. Man, the smoke output on this one just keeps going and going. And the final third, the spice is ramping up. I say now it's much more of a black pepper spice. There's that bite on the tongue, that tang that's there. It's more than just like a mellow white pepper. It's ramping up to a black pepper. And then, yeah, as it finishes off, that savory note just keeps coming back over and over again. The sweetness isn't there as much as it was. I think the black pepper is kind of overpowering that now. But it is very, very good. It's kind of nice, not kind of nice, it's very nice to have a cigar where you can transition and go from the nice, smooth, lighter notes all the way through to the darker, richer, spicier notes and get a good, full experience with a cigar, and I'm absolutely getting that with this cigar. James, how is your Plasencia treating you? How's everybody else? How is it, how are your smokes treating you today? James said, yes, it really gets tasty in the last third. Or last heard, according to your typo. I would agree, it's getting very, very good in the final third. And the burn on it, I'll show you guys again, just to keep you updated. Burn's got a little wavy now. As you can see, I haven't touched it up. I haven't done anything to it. Just been enjoying it. Haven't had it plug. Haven't done anything at all. James' cigar is treating him just fine. He's doing just fine with it. That's awesome. Good to hear. Anybody else that was smoking anything? I'm scrolling back up to see what people were smoking. P-Roll, and if you're still on here, you were smoking the Reserva Original and Cortez. It's your go-to morning cigar. How is that treating you if you're still on here hanging out with all of us? I appreciate everybody that's been hanging out so far that has jumped on. And for Turbojet Coffee, just another side note, new stickers. Just the logo only. That is what goes on the coffee bags now. So that's what we've got. Simplified it, made it just a little cleaner for the bags. As you can see behind me here on the chair, especially on Instagram, you can see it. I've got a whole bunch of bags for orders that are going to be roasted in the next day or so. to get them all out to everybody. I think I've got about 25 pounds worth of coffee to roast and get out. I did quite a few pounds of coffee last night. Going to be doing some more today and getting it out to everybody for their orders. So I'm staying busy with it. It's great. There you go, P. Roland. Never had a bad one. Excellent at every third. There you go. Yeah, I haven't had a bad experience with Plasencia. The Almafuerte 6.2, however you pronounce it, 6.2, was really good in terms of the overall experience. It wasn't a wowie cigar, but it was a good cigar. I didn't review that one on my channel. I just wanted to enjoy it for me. I don't think I reviewed it. No, I didn't review that one on my channel. I just sat and enjoyed it and had it relaxing here one night in the studio, in the man cave, and it was good. All right, we've been going for about 1 hour and 10, everybody. I've got probably about 5 more minutes left on the cigar, and then we'll call it there. I am getting down to the nub with it. Almafuerte and the Salomon size is still my favorite. Fred, you and Ron Real, Ron Real TV, Ron McCoy, both agree with that one. He loves the Salomon. He says that is where that cigar shines, and that is his preferred Vitola for that one. I have not had it in the Salomon size. I'm going to have to go and find it and see how that one treats me compared to the 6.2 and check that one out. But I've heard a lot of good things about that Salomon size. Absolutely. But yeah, a couple nights ago, like I mentioned at the beginning, I did have the Julius Caesar, which was a phenomenal cigar. I had that in the Robusto size, which was really, really good. I had another one a couple days ago. I don't remember off the top of my head what it was that I enjoyed. Yeah, I don't remember what it was. I was looking at my bucket that's got all my cigar bands. I just got a big old bucket of them. And yeah, been enjoying some really good cigars lately. Almafuerte Salomon, definitely a hit according to P. Roland. That's awesome. Fred did say it smokes totally different than the Hexagon. Good to know. DWT says, you have a good one, Tim. See you on the next show. DWT, have a good one. Yes, I appreciate you jumping on and hanging out with me today. And I've got some of you that just loyally follow, watch my videos, subscribe, and check out and join me when I'm on the lives. Thomas Smart joined on Instagram. What's going on, brother? Hope you're doing well. I am having the Plasencia Reserva Original from the June Luxury Cigar Club core box, and have really, really been enjoying it. It has paired very well with my coffee this morning with a test bun that I've got. Good pair. Match made in heaven, you could say. Well, in my opinion. All right, everybody. I think I'm going to wrap up this video here. Oh, Fred, never had the Julius Caesar. Is it that good? It is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Yeah. I mean, it comes out of... I'm blanking on it. Ybor City. J.C. Newman. Comes out of J.C. Newman. Phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal cigar. So, yeah, Fred, you should absolutely check out the Julius Caesar. I really, really enjoyed it. I was sent a cigar bomb, sent some cigars by Cigar Prop, and, yeah, greatly appreciate it. He sent me quite a few different cigars from J.C. Newman. That one was in it, and I really, really enjoyed it. Val, yes, have a good rest of your day as well. I'm going to wrap it up here, everybody. Thank you for jumping on with me, for hanging out with me for a while I went through the core box for Luxury Cigar Club for June for this month. It is the Domination by Plasencia. It had the Alma del Campo. It has the 146 Coseca Privada in Torpedo. And then this Reserva Original. It has been very, very good. But I'm going to wrap it up there, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you so much for joining me. And like I say every single time, enjoy your cigar journey. I'm Cigar Show Tim. As always, I'll see you.